Oh, hello. I didn't see you sitting there. Well, just give me a moment to get this thing up and running. Actually getting the stream going takes a little bit of gotta type in some stuff first. All right, we've got a message pinned. A little a little control C. It's kind of loud, bro. Ooh. Let's get a little bit more comfortable with this copyright-free music playing in the background. I think that seems fairly reasonable. What about my one viewer? Can you hear the music? How does that sound in the background? And my voice. Does my voice sound good? Let's move this stuff a little bit closer. About to drop my phone. I always open up the stream on my phone so I can actually see what you guys are seeing. I think that seems fairly reasonable. What about my one viewer? Can you hear the music? And if you're watching this in the future, go ahead and fast forward like 5 minutes, please. Turn this off. Boom. Still too loud. All right. Well, we've got to do a warm-up game. So let's do a puzzle streak. I don't know what's the difference. I mean, that's just checkmate, right? I mean, we could take the rook for free. We then take the queen with check. This looks fairly promising, no? There's also... What am I looking at? Check here. There's also like a sacrifice. Like boom, 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 boom. I don't see anything promising. It's probably just got to be this move, right? Let's figure it out from there. Okay, then we've got this, and he's got to give up the queen. Sometimes you just got to make the first move when you know it's the first move. Okie dokie. The knight is defending the queen right now, so like we can look at the queen. The only thing defending it is this knight. If we take the knight with check, we can then take the queen. We have almost a queen here. This is quite scary, but it's defended by this rook. So we can pretty much just bring this up and force the check and make a new queen with checkmate. We could have made a rook as well. So what we're kind of noticing is this king is super boxed in. He has no legal moves. This is the open diagonal. We have a light square bishop to attack that diagonal. I mean, I'm kind of thinking, what if we just push here? If he takes, we take, and we push this. So I'm pretty sure we do this. If he takes this pawn, then we push again. So it's got to be this pawn. I selected incorrectly. What happens here? He takes, we take. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you step in with the king. And then if I play, you take, take, take. But then we're still winning that endgame. Are we not? He's going to box us in. Are you kidding me? The chances that the opponent actually boxes you in and plays this correctly, gets like this opposition move where you either escape and he gets behind you, or you go this way and he just keeps you boxed in forever, or he goes to the pawn. So if we try and like stay with the pawn, we just get stuck in this. No way I was going to find that. No way the opponent would find that. So I didn't blunder and lose, but I definitely threw away the win. Definitely threw away the win there. Should we do another one? Are these instructive? I screwed up the last one. Puzzle streak. We'll try this again. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I'm not gonna butcher it. Okay. Check. Winning the queen immediately. Boom. Not only that, you don't even sacrifice the bishop because it's defended by your queen. This one, we win the rook like this. This one, I believe this is just a check followed by checkmate. Like, what are you going to do about all that? This one, we win the queen like this. Same idea as the other one. This one, we sacrifice the rook, check, and then this is checkmate. I mean, the queens are looking at each other is the first thing that I notice. We could take, and then step up with the king. Is that it? That is it. Oh, the fork with the kings. The fork with the kings. Okay, so we're just trying to win a piece. Okie dokie. We are playing the white pieces. If we play this, is that just mate in one? King's got an escape square here, where we will have a fork here. So we'll bring the rook, only move, fork to win this guy. Okay. We almost have a queen, we have a discovery, and we've got a light square bishop on this diagonal. So probably what we need to be doing here is... What about this? We hit him with the check, but we cut off some squares. So we go boom, boom, check. And he has to give up the queen. I think that's it. Oh, or he gives up the rook earlier on to avoid giving up the queen later. Okay. Sometimes, you know, if you find something that's winning, you just go with it. Okie dokie. This is just a fork to win the queen. Like right here, this pawn is not defending this square. We have a rook looking at the king. So we jump forward and we win the queen. This one, this looks pretty scary, and he steps over here and then we win the queen. So this rook is defended. So obviously, like if we cut off this file, the king has to go this way. Yeah, and he has to go to this square because this rook is cutting off these guys. So we do this. The little shuffle. The little shuffle. Okie dokie. I mean, this is just like what we're looking at immediately. I don't actually see what to do after that. It's not checkmate or anything. Oh, he steps back and we win the rook. This whole diagonal is cut off, so this looks like it's just nearly checkmate, but it's not. He blocks like this. So what if we go boom, boom, and then bring in the queen? No, there's this. Everything needs to be a check. Oh, check. What am I talking about? Check here, check over, check. It's got to be this. It's got to be this. And we step in. Oh, and it's checkmate. He can't run to these diagonals. Okay, that took me longer than it should have, but it is what it is. Okie dokie. King is a little bit exposed. His diagonal is looking delicious. We could just play mate in one. I mean, I'm feeling like this check has got to be the right idea, no? I don't even need to calculate. I just know that's the right move. We then, I mean, we can win. We can just take here, take here. I actually don't see what to do. We can just win this. Like, we could just take here, take here. I'm somewhat drawing a blank on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Please forgive me. We can do something like this. We could, like, take, we jump in. What am I talking about? I can't even take. This guy is pinned. Okay, so this one's really throwing me for a loop. If I just take the bishop, it's really that simple? I thought there was going to be a mate or something. That's it? Okay. The queens see each other. This queen is super well defended. This guy is pretty weak. This is a check. This square is also defended. What about boom, boom? Check here, here. I think these are getting a tad bit more difficult. We take here. You can take with either piece. This would be really nice. What about check here, here? Oh, he can't because this guy is pinned. Okay, so we're making progress. Now I just know that this is the right move because this bishop is pinned like this. So I'm fairly certain we go check. He's going somewhere and we're hitting him with this fork. So probably we go boom. He could step to any of those squares. So check. If he steps back here, we still got this and it's pretty scary. This is the move. Let's figure it out from here. Then we just win. Shouldn't he have stepped here? Wouldn't that have made it like slightly more resourceful? Because then what was I going to do? Trade the queens and grab a pawn with attack on the whatever. We win the queen like this. I think he could have played a different move there. Even if it wasn't like the computer best line. Sometimes you don't always got to play the computer best line with defending. And we've got 16 in a row. Maybe I should like actually go for a streak. I've never really done this before. My level of puzzles is pretty low. I don't do too much puzzles or tactics. So what I'm noticing here is I'm the black pieces, so I was thinking about moves for white. There's definitely this. Then there's this. So these guys are attacking each other. What if I go boom, boom? Is there anything better? This, this. This, this, this. That's what it is. Okie dokie. Mating pattern. Yes. Yes, John. And if any of you guys are watching, sorry, I just kind of locked in on these puzzles and forgot to talk to my fellow viewers. If you guys were watching the other day, what I've been doing is posting like a playlist of some of my favorite games that I've played over these past 6 months. So it's not actually live, but I've been posting it live because I'm trying to get 4,000 watch hours, which is harder to do than you would think. And so one of the easiest ways to do that is just run a live that's playing for like 6 hours of all like these games that I've played, like all this content that I've already posted. And so sorry if you watched that and you were like, why is this guy not responding and talking to me or whatever? It's because I just posted playlists of stuff that has already been played. Okay? So, and I'm really close. I want to show you guys. Let's show you guys. We'll take a brief sabbatical from this puzzle solving nonsense. I want to show you guys. We're at 3,000 watch hours, essentially. I just reached 1,000 subscribers. So thank you so much for each and every one of you that subscribed. I will love you forever. Other than the people that unsubscribe. I hate you forever. I'm just kidding. So I'm thinking this just looks promising. No, I also have this. So if I'm able to draw the king to this square, so what if I just go like boom, boom, check, and then I can potentially win this? This has to be the move. I'm kind of noticing this is an option. What about something like this? The king has to go over here, and then we hit him with this. Okay, so it's pretty easy to calculate stuff. George, you can absolutely play me again. Absolutely. Go ahead and send me a request right now. I will bail on this puzzle nonsense for you guys. So basically what we're looking at here is the queen and the king are in a little bit of a codependent relationship, you could call it, where they're the only things really doing anything. Like, none of these other pieces are doing anything. So we look at forcing moves. Well, we want to give a check. So, like, this is a pretty forcing move, right? Is that what I had looked at? We get this. He could block like that. He could just block like that. Damn it. Maybe I'm not as good at chess as I thought. What if we just attack the queen like this? Ooh, we attack the queen like this and replace it with the rook. I like this. We go here. He takes our queen. We take his queen. He takes his rook. I take this. That's not going to be winning. I could just take like this. I mean, I just win a pawn. I don't know if that's what this thing wants, but I'll win this endgame. We give me this pawn with these active pieces. I'll take that in a real game of chess any day. What should I be doing here? Boom. You got to take the queen. I take this with check. If you go this way, yet again, I'm kind of drawing a blank. Do we just do something like I hate to play that, but that's really what we're going for here. That's what we're going for. We can also just take this. Awesome. Okay, that's not really what I wanted. Sometimes I want something a little bit better. And we're going to be playing my fellow friend and subscriber. Oh, my eyes are a little bit tired. And have we played before? And so if any of you guys would like to play a game of chess, all you got to do is subscribe, send me a challenge, and there we go. Take the pawn. He says hi. The fugitive. You can absolutely play with me. Just please subscribe. That's the only rule. Subscribe. Tell me that you love me. And then we can play a game of chess. Nice and friendly game of chess. I only accept games with increment and casual. So it's got to be casual, and it's got to have increment. Those are the only two rules. And he said hello. My eyes are always tired, bro. So I look like I'm stoned. I promise. I didn't smoke any weed or anything. And there's a cat. I'm allergic to cats. That's probably what it is, if we're going to be honest. And one thing that you guys can do before you start a game of chess, if you focus a little bit on your breathing, right now I've just been yapping and doing puzzles or whatever, so my heart rate is maybe slightly higher than it is normally. He said this is a new account, so we don't know what this guy's rating are. That's why my name is different. Okie dokie. You can focus on your breathing a little bit and just kind of like... That way you're centered, ready to play. Ready to play. E4, E5, bishop, C4. The bishop's opening. My favorite opening in all of chess. Simply, we are looking at the weakest square in the position. Now, I've looked at a couple lines here, and we're going to just go into this. We're going to just full on go into this. It's not great. What I used to do is capture, the pawn jumps in, I step back, he captures, and then I take the pawn, they launch this pawn, you step back. If you could calculate that, awesome. You're above 1400. If you could not calculate that, you need to practice. Practice a little bit of this visualization skills. I need to practice on my English skills. my pronunciation. I'm from California, but I was born in Miami. My dear friend. So I want to develop this knight, but I don't want it to get pinned, so we are going to make this weak move. Maybe I'll use these highlights right here. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. You see all that? Using these different things. And then what I want is this. But his bishop's on the inside. Wait a minute. Let's do red. The defensive. His bishop is here to break that pin. Okie dokie. We could trade, but then that will transpose into an open file, and I might be castling this way. So I can step back. I can throw my knight forward. I think stepping forward, all of that is fair game, where he captures, take. The knight comes in. I push this pawn to defend this pawn, and we have a little pawn structure, kind of like so. Boom, boom, boom. He could also just like let it sit. If he goes this way, okay, so we are gonna do this. We are gonna do this, and he's getting jiggy with it, with the queen. I mean, with the knight. So my pawn is being attacked. I think we're gonna just go ahead and defend it. This is defended by the queen. This knight is kind of annoying, but he's not dreadfully scary by any means. And I guess I maybe had like some lateral attacks on this queen. Do you power line work advice for moving to the United States? I don't. I have this move. Give a little check. Okay, the reason I don't want to do this is because there's this, but then the knight fork becomes an issue. So we're actually going to kick this guy out of here. This knight is kind of annoying, and his only move is to go back here, where to get back into the game, it kind of sucks for him, actually. So this knight ventured a little bit too far. He can't go back to his home square right here. And if he goes here, then I could play this. So that's scary. He can now take this with check. What if I play this? He hits me with a check. If I step up, he hits me with another check. I would have to capture. I don't actually love this. What if I just step up with the king? It defends this and gets out of the check. What we don't want is this check. Going like this seems a little bit stupid, but I think I'll be able to like develop normally. Capturing is just not good. He grabs this guy. But we're just worried about this. Double check. So I think we just step out of it. Kind of a scary move to play. Definitely I have 1 minute on the clock now. I don't actually know our opponent's real strength, so I'm a little bit scared to just be getting destroyed. But the fact that he left this here with all of these ideas makes me think that he's a stronger chess player than I alluded to believe in the beginning. And so what we will be doing, he's got to go back with the knight, right? I can develop the bishop. He'll step back here. I could get the queen on this side of the board. I got some kind of nice squares in the enemy position, but I really need to like do this. Okay, so he's just going to take his time. I could now pin the knight. Yeah, I pin the knight. He could try something like this, but then I just take, and now the rook is defended. So I think that was his opportunity to step back. Sometimes if you take too many steps forward and it doesn't work out for you, like you're not going to have a definitive advantage or win something, you have to take a step back. Chess is kind of like a balance beam. It's a balancing act. Okay, so he resigns. Unfortunate. All he had to do, he just had to, look how many steps forward he took. Forward, 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 forward. All he needed to do here, this was a stepping back move by me. I know I'm moving the king forward, but moving the king forward is essentially like moving backwards, okay? If you move the king to a square like this, that's a backwards type move, okay? It's not a great move. And what I mean by like step back is like not super aggressive. And so right here, he's got an issue. He's got an issue. He's definitely got this double threat. But the king move, let's check with the computer. Was that the best move? I think it probably was. What else was I supposed to do? Step this way. Okay. Oh. That's why I'm a chess YouTuber. I know when king e2 is the correct move. I know it. Oh my goodness. We're going to play my other subscriber, Magnus Carlsen. Now, he has absolutely destroyed me a good chunk of these games. Oh, 3-1. So let's just hop into it. And yes, you absolutely may play a game. Please subscribe if you guys have not subscribed already. And if you saw what was going on right here, we pre-moved c6. We pre-moved c6 with the black pieces. Do you know why? Because sometimes it'll transpose into the Caro-Kann, and I understand the Caro-Kann quite well. We're having a little bit of d4 action. I don't like d4. I'm going to be honest, I don't even like people that play d4. You play e4, bro. When you're a chess player, you can either play e4 or d4. And for whatever reason, people choose d4. And it's just not fun. It's not cool. Now, will he go ahead and play a c4? That is what the position is calling for. A c4 rapid development of the queen onto this weakness. Plus, there's capture, capture, and you're also applying pressure here. So this is the move. Because what you want to do is develop this knight. That's also that's a decent move. c4 would have been better because you really want your knight on this square. Yeah, bro. 1.17. Dude, I've gained so many subscribers in these past few days. It's absolutely bonkers. So I'm going to be continuing to do these live streams because that is just simply the way for me to get better at YouTube. You subscribed at 900? Hell yes, dude. Hell yeah. And how does it feel? Do you feel like you made a good decision subscribing to my channel? Because right now we have 255 other people watching. I would argue that 98% of them are not subscribed. So I want you to tell them, was it a good decision subscribing to the KIP314 YouTube channel, or was it a bad decision? Do you regret it at all? That's all I need to know. That's what we need to let the people in the chat know right now. Okay. This position right here, that's a little bit of a strange move, but it's like, what else was he going to do with this knight? So he played c3, which is a weird move. It takes up the regular development square of the knight. So that's a weird move, and then this knight is kind of a weird move. So we're getting a little bit off track as far as what I have memorized in the opening, because you played a weird move, and then you had to play this another weird move. So this, even that is all super normal. Now I'm not really sure. I guess he was afraid of this and the pin. I don't know if he needed to be afraid of that, but what we're gonna do is just develop his bishop. Basically, the idea is if he steps back, I ruin the pawns. If he steps back here, I mean, I can at some point pull the rook onto a weird square. I can also ruin the pawn structure here, but that really gives him this square. So I think what we're gonna do is just develop a knight and not even think about it. As of right now, we're going with the structure that I am most familiar with. I'm pretty much just going to go like this. That's pretty much my idea, and castle this way. And how long of a game? This was a 3-0, and he's got 59 seconds right now. That was not a good usage of time, my friend. Like, almost no matter what he does, I'm just going here. Like, yes, that was a little bit spooky. He could push again, but I just take, and break the pin. He can still go for this. Where I take. And so, he wants a take back. He did just hang the bishop. I'll give him the take back. I will absolutely give him the take back. But I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a flagging technique. He says thank you. Of course, bro. It's a little tricky. Your knight's on a weird square. That also hangs the knight, my friend. Okay. But he has 26 seconds. So, literally no matter what I do in this game of chess, I'm still going to win. Okay? So, one way to do that is make continuous attacks. So right now, he's probably considering a lot of different moves. But what he is not expecting is this move. And he's going to have to react to that. Then, something else, He's probably, I mean, now these guys are looking at each other, so he's probably considering that. What you kind of want to do is just make a weird move. Like, I just put my knight in the middle. It's doing some stuff. You can get your knight here. But he's got 20 seconds left. Unfortunately. So we're not going to let him lose on time immediately. Why'd he resign? I mean, he did hang the knight. He hung the bishop. I gave him the take back, and then he hung the knight. But it was, he needed to play c4 in that position. He needed to play c4. So we're playing the Sicilian. I would recommend, if you have lost a few games against a person, don't play the Sicilian. Because that's like a super aggressive and tactical line. And I think that I've proven to you that I can ward off your aggressive attacks, and my tactics are a little bit better. I don't know what that move is. I've never seen that before. It makes me believe that I just push forward. Because, like, what are you doing? You're going over here, and either one of those moves are not super happy for your knight. Like, if the knight ends up over here, I can't believe that it's great. This is also kind of scary, because, like, where is the knight going after I attack it again? Gotta be careful with stuff like this. So, like, if you're stepping into my side of the board, you have to think, okay, well, what happens if I just attack it? Where are you going? I mean, okay, he's going to go over to the side over here. I thought it was completely trapped. Okay, let's just attack it. He's got to go over here. He's got to go over here. And now we have a completely new and strange structure. Never seen this in my life. What on earth is this? He says I keep screwing up. I was playing the, that hangs the knight. Now we are up material, so we will trade the queens. I guess we don't really want this move to happen. So what if we just play this? Then he has to play another move to get this, his pawn structures. Let's do this. This pawn is a weakness. I can attack it like this. That's probably the correct move. This is hanging. Probably we're just going to develop a knight and defend that. Then we will do this. Thank you so much for subscribing. Whoever that was right there. I need to do a... I also have this. Now that the bishop's not there, whenever a piece moves, you need to think like, okay, what did that stop defending? And by golly, we're going to go for it. Where is the rook going? You can't castle. This square is taken by my bishop. He could go for my bishop. And if I go here, he goes for my bishop. And if I go back here, he takes it. So he could just do this. That's probably the move that needs to be played right now. Or this. But that's a stepping back move. I like the stepping forward move. It causes an immediate threat on my undefended piece. So this is the move. That hangs the rook. We're then going to castle. And then we have like discovery ideas. We can do a take back, my bro. It's all good. It is all good. I'm not trying to just like try hard on people. You know what I mean? I don't feel good. Normally, I face a lot of people. Will I play a variant with you? What type of variant do you want to play? Yeah, if he doesn't move the bishop back. He could have also played knight h5, attacking my bishop on f4. And then my bishop is kind of like right here. What's going on? I'll give him... Let's do some takebacks, bro. Your rook. I'm going to tell you the move you needed to play. You needed to play f h5. Knight h5. No, bro, I'm fine. Okay, so this is going to be just a pin. I can also just go, like, so what's stronger? Pinning a knight or trying to eat all of the pawns in the position? He's got to defend it like this. Did I just get my bishop trapped? What if he plays this? I mean, I guess he can't step over to get me. My bishops are cutting off all of these squares. We take this with check. I mean, that was the whole problem of like the king getting in here and attacking my stuff. We're going to take another pawn. He can bring the rook here. We challenge this immediately. We say this knight steps forward, attacking this bishop and this pawn. I don't really know where this bishop goes. Music kind of sucks. Forgive me. This chess app, I'll put it in the chat right here. That is the name. It is like chess.com, but better. So I can just take, and then he takes. Or I can do this, where if he captures, I bring yet another piece to the party. And I still have castle this way ideas. I've got 24 seconds. I should probably be playing a little bit faster. But I'll show you the flagging technique. Watch this. Check. 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 We get the rook. Check. We hung the rook. He didn't see it. We're gonna give him another check. We're gonna castle this way to give more checks. He's gonna take the knight. We hit him with a check. We hit him with a check. We hit him with a check. 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 Go here and attack the knight. Okay. Another check. Push. What type of flagging technique was I showing you guys? I didn't even manage to do it. I was thinking about my moves for too long. I tried. I did my best. I don't want to play anti-chess because I don't even know how to play it. Dude, you're going to lose. I did lose. I did lose. I'm not going to play a 5-minute game of anti-chess, my friend. I'm so sorry. I don't even know how to play that. You sacrifice the pieces. I don't play really any of pathetic. Pathetic. Damn, bro. You don't have to be so mean to me. I'm doing my best. I was trying to show you guys how to do a little flagging technique, and it didn't work. It should have worked. How long was I spending on all those moves? Yeah, bro, we can play. Francisco, absolutely. Kind of breaks my heart. I could have just grabbed this as well. This check we're grabbing here, attacking the rook, would have been way better. Yeah, the goal is to lose all of your pieces. I would recommend never playing that. Because then you're like, if you play 100 games of anti-chess in a row, you have somewhat developed skills of losing your pieces. Pathetic loss. Well, essentially, I don't really count that as a loss. I'm going to be honest with you. Because we gave him a bunch of takebacks, and then I tried to flag him when I was completely winning for no reason. So, if there was, like, money on that game, I wouldn't have lost. But because I was just, like, doing whatever, having fun, I did lose. And I'm sorry for that. You're pathetic. You are pathetic, my friend. I'm down to play like a different variant that's like Horde. I also don't want to play a 5-minute game of Horde. Let's do a 1-minute, 2-minute game of Horde, bro. Because I don't play any variants. I don't think that they're good for your brain. If you're trying to get better at chess, playing variants is like the worst thing. It's like trying to study for a math test, but then deciding you want to take LSD. Oh, you're right. You didn't accept the takebacks in that game. You're absolutely right. Well, all I'm saying is let's just play some more of this some normal chess. I mean, yeah, okay. I lost a game of chess. I'm sorry. 1+2 Horde. Let's just play more regular, bro. What the heck is this? And I play the black pieces. Let's do this. A 3+1 where I'm missing a knight. I feel like that should be interesting. Okay, wish me luck. Probably I'm not going to be able to win this, but we are going to do my best. And then if I do win this, juiced, you got to subscribe, all right? How about that? He said balanced. Really? That's an insult. I don't think that I'm going to win this, if we're going to be completely honest. I do not think I'm going to win this, but we're going to try my darndest. I don't even have like a really great strategy for this. I think you just want to play somewhat cagey and like protected is what you want to do. But I'm going to have to find some tactics real early on, I believe. That is what I think. Okay. Couldn't find any tactics. Wasted a lot of time thinking about it. And what's up, guys? Diego, Mustafa. That's a cool name. You did just beat me, yes. But like I'm saying, in that game, I was just trying to do like a flagging technique. I'm not saying that you didn't beat me. I'm not saying that you didn't beat me. You absolutely crushed me. There's no debate in that. You absolutely crushed me. Take with the knight here. It's the best move. I'm a little bit scared. Little bit scared. We got to do something, right? Uh-huh. Definitely, I'm a little bit worried, but I think we're doing all right. And we've got a +1. We've got a +1. I think we're okay with castling. Kind of scared about my my bishops. They're not the most well-defended pieces. But I think that if we just rush into an endgame, I'm actually doing quite well. King is kind of weak. The diagonals are open. I've got the bishops. He's got a rook for these both bishops. So what if I just do this? Here Here. I can step back. He brings another rook. Then I really step back. Instead of... Okay, we are going to do it. This is like an attempt to kind of simplify what's going on here. Not really convinced that I'm doing so great. Yeah, so I saw that move coming. I'm scared. What does this check accomplish? Let's do this. $28 seconds against 56. This is not so great for me. Definitely we're scared of some back rank check stuff. I probably got to push this pawn forward at some point. I've got this check, but he steps over. This check doesn't do anything. Here. Let's just make a move. Not really sure. This. That doesn't do anything good. There was increment. Oh dear Lord, he says. Did Hoost, what was his name? Hoost? Did he watch that? I hope he did. He's running for the hills. Well, if I'm gonna do it against you, you gotta do it against me. I'm in a somewhat peculiar situation. So if he just steps over, we've got this check now. I mean, this forces a knight trade. He doesn't want to trade. If he does, we're just going to take. I mean, knight to the middle of the board seems promising. He can just push forward, but then I'm jumping over here. And oh my goodness, if he pushes forward and I jump here and get here, that you do not want my knight arriving on that square. And I can also solidify this pawn, like, you can't dislodge it ever. So now my knight is a god. This pawn is a little bit flimsy, but my knight is, like, it's essentially a queen right now. So he steps forward. He's going for the pawn. We will defend. If he tries to dislodge it, we're just going to defend it a million different ways. I think we're going to castle. If he takes, we get to activate the rook. Attacking this guy. I think we take. There's probably a decent amount of moves that I could play right here. But I think just doubling the rooks makes a little bit of sense. Let's go for a pawn. Defend this pawn. Take here. We'll just give a check. We'll go here, threaten a rook trade. Check. We trade the rooks. We push a pawn. We push a pawn. Make the king step back. Push a pawn. Push a pawn. Push a pawn. Make the king step back. Push a pawn. Push a pawn. Push a pawn. And then we have checkmate here. Little pawn fortress. To be fair though, like that was going to be a really hard game to win for anybody. I'm surprised that I even was able to win that against you. I don't think that it was necessarily like I don't see a pawn mate. I only see the rook mate. Sorry, I'm responding to this guy. I don't see how to do it with the pawn. If I push forward, that's the only check I have. If I do this, it's basically a stalemate. What if I push here? Then pawn mate. Is that what he sees? Here. Here, and then he's frozen. You gotta be careful, make sure he has legal moves, but he absolutely does. Pawn mate. You don't see that every day. You don't see that every day. I didn't see that at first, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason I didn't see that is because this is just mate in one. And when I saw that, I didn't even consider anything else. Again? Now it would be a game where I don't have the knight. Yeah, mate in one. So I saw that. I wasn't really considering how to do it with pawns. To be honest with you, this might be better if there was no increment, because I might need a dirty flag situation if we're actually expecting to win this again. And thank you so much, the true acolyte. I'm just kind of looking at this position and thinking I'm so lost. But we will make moves. Symmetry is key. Yeah, dude. This setup that you have going on right now is actually really, really good. This is like more or less an indestructible structure. I don't know what to do. Oh, and then there's just this. And realistically, what I'm so the way that I'm actually going to try and win this game is get him low on the clock. Get him nice and low on the clock. I have some ideas of attacking this queen. Is actually, hold up. So the goal is to just get him super low on the clock. I do stream generally pretty regularly, but I'm going to Thailand in 2 days, and I won't really be doing anything while I'm there. But for this past little while, yes, I've been streaming pretty much every day. So this attacks my queen. It's danger levels, but I'm fairly certain I can just take. That alleviates the pressure on my queen, and this square is still covered. So I think we can just take. And the queen is still very, very boxed in. You got to be careful when you put your queen in a situation like this. You got to think, what's the only diagonal? And not only is the queen trapped, say the queen could move, I would still get the rook. So you got to be really careful when you make a structure like this, all with dark pawns. I'm not a jerk, bro. I'm not a jerk. We're learning. We are getting better at chess. That is what we're doing. I would really love to see this number of subscribers just jump up to 1,200. Because what a monumental feat that would be for me. For a small channel trying to grow. For a small channel trying to grow. Even seeing 1,000. That comma there is quite delicious. There's this fork. So now there's a fork. So it's falling apart at this point. It's falling apart real bad. Yeah, it's bad. We're going to cash out on the rook, cash out on the knight, cash out on the pawn. Launch a pawn. We push that pawn. We're going to take. There's this. And then this becomes kind of scary because there's this. So I think this is maybe more forcing. A lot of holes on these dark squares. I mean, I am up like a lot of material. But I think we're going to give this. Here. This. Here. Checkmate. That's what it is. Boom, boom, boom. Sometimes you gotta... I'll take this time to cope with reality. Hey, just to make you guys feel better, I faced a 2700, a FIDE, and we played 13 games, regular games, where I almost actually won a few, but then we played 3 games without a queen. He played me without a queen, and he beat me 3 times in a row. Now, the games were close, but, so, if you guys think that I'm good, just know that a 2700 completely dismantled me without a queen. It was unbelievable. Now, we did play bullet with no increment. So he flagged me like 1, maybe 2 of those games. And then the other ones I just blundered in low time. And I'm telling him, it's all good, bro. I play a lot of chess. It's all good, bro. It's all good. If you heard what I just said, dude, I faced a 2700. He beat me. He beat me 3 games in a row without a queen. Dude, I didn't even think that was possible. All you have to do is just trade anything. Thank you so much, bro. The best YouTuber. But dude, he was nasty with just the bishop, knight, and the rook. Like the formations that he was getting. I should pull up some of the games and just show you guys. One of my other friends is asking. He said no more real streams. For everybody that's here, what I've been doing is like posting a playlist of my best games. We're going to do a little phone break. Dude, and I'm going to Thailand in 2 days, bro. I haven't booked a hotel. I haven't thought of a plan. I'm a little bit nervous. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, that is a long text message from my roommate. Let's see what we've got. The Sicilian. What do I do here? The check is wrong. I actually forget. Do we defend? We gotta take this one, right? Then the check is what we play? Play this check, the bishop, the queen, the bishop, take. He's going for this. I think we take here. Oh, man, this is getting sketchy. I don't know what to do. Sometimes when you don't know what to do, trading off a couple pieces is okay. It's okay. Nobody's going to get upset if I trade off some pieces. We can then develop the bishop, attacking the queen. The queen can step back, attacking this pawn. And officially, I'm a little bit spooked about this position, so we're going to castle. The king is now safe, and that makes me feel a lot better. His knight can get to the middle. So we're going to bring my knight here to cover that. This becomes a threat. Knight over here. If he pushes here, we take. I think we go for this. If he pushes, the knight's to the middle, and I like that. If he falls for basically the same thing that I fell for in the other game, step over. Francisco, did you send me a challenge? I think you might be looking on chess.com or something, bro. I don't have any challenges in my queue. And I'm going to lose this game of chess. So if you guys thought that I was good, we are getting demolished this game. What? Give me a take back. That was a misclick. That was a misclick. What I don't understand, bro, we're playing a casual game of chess. Why are people so serious? Like, obviously I just hung my queen. You're already winning. You can give me back the queen and still win. And like, if you win this game of chess, it doesn't go in the database. It doesn't give you any elo. It doesn't count for anything. So all it does is just show a random person on the chess app that you are an unkind, rude person. Can you send me a message on here, Francisco? Por favor. Enviarme un mensaje. Because I don't see any challenges, don't see any messages. He says just play or resign. I said, you are a weak man like your father and your father's and your father's father. And my dear friend Francisco, if you're sending me a challenge, I still don't see it, dude. I have been gracious with my takebacks. So that's what I don't understand. Like we're just playing some chess here. We're just playing some chess here. Now this is pretty obvious. How did I miss that? I guess I could have pushed the pawn. Then he takes. It's lost no matter what. I wasn't really thinking about him developing his last piece. I should have been. Obviously, what is the next piece to move in his position? The bishop. Why? He wants to connect these rooks and develop his last piece that has not been developed. So I should have been like, oh, yeah. Just what I told the other guy. You got to be careful when your stuff is on a light diagonal. You're supposed to go on Lichess. You go to the little magnifying glass. You type in kip314_on_YouTube. You click create a challenge, and then you send me the challenge. And you do a game with increment and casual. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, my bro. And if any of you else, I see there are exactly 100 people in the chat. If any of you want to play, same goes for you guys. Subscribe, send me a challenge. Until that happens. Yeah, bro, I'm going to Bangkok in 2 days. Crazy. Crazy. Connected rooks are happy rooks. Connected rooks on the 7th rank are the happiest of rooks. GLHF. Good luck, have fun. Is that what it is? Or is it something rude? I never really know. Are you gonna pray in Bangkok? I don't pray anywhere. This game of chess that I just played makes me sad. Dude's from Portugal. I thought the people from Portugal were cool. I'll probably go to one of those temples. Won't necessarily like have a real prayer, but I've been to 18 countries, and generally one of the things you do when you're traveling is go to churches for whatever reason. And bring the bishop out, bro. I want to show you guys something. We gotta push the pawn. Pin this guy. Threats of this incoming. Push this pawn. Oh my goodness, this guy wants blood. This is a 3-0, so we're gonna have to play a little bit quickly. We're gonna do this so that my knight can at least access that square. We're going to pin this knight. I don't know what else to do. Some of these moves that I'm making are not actually the greatest, and I'm well aware of that. What about this? I like that. Is that a blunder? We're castling opposite, and we're ready to attack. That is what I have figured out. What if we just launch this pawn? Ooh, that's a scary move. You push. I jump in. You take. I take. We want this. How do I make that happen? I think we start with a push. My queen is actually a little bit, like, scared. That can't be a good move. For one, there's this check. Like, my bishop is hanging, but your king is fragile. Give me just a second here. Check here. What if I take here first, threatening this? If I get this, that's really scary. This, I mean, just check. And then checkmate. So here, if you step over, I've got this. But this check, he steps over here. We take this. I mean, just the open H file has to be just detrimental in this position here. We do have this. We could also take here. There's probably a few things that we can do. I like this. Because, I mean, you want to take that back, but you also kind of want your queen active here. The queen on this diagonal isn't really doing a whole lot. I'm really just trying to dismantle this young man. And if we play this, if this is a check, I see immediately. Now that you don't want that bishop, that was a move that was not available a second ago. I mean, we just do it, right? Here, here, but then we're in. So you have to take with the queen, but then I just win this. Same idea. If the knight takes, I'm in. If the queen takes, I get your queen. And I'm in. I think I'm just in here, bro. Look how close all of my pieces are. Yeah, resign. I didn't mean to say that rudely. But in this position, yeah, resign. What else are you going to do? Let's check how accurate that was. That queen h5 was just a powerful move. I'm wondering if it was really the best. Sometimes doing moves like that are not super accurate. So we have just a balanced position. Pinning the knight is not a good move. The knight forward is better. Still equal though. Knight forward. Queen h5. It is. It blockades the pawns from pushing. It's threatening this. You have to defend it with the king. You played the wrong move. You want to play this because you want to defend with your rook. Never mind. The computer changed its mind. h4. And then pushing forward was also the best move. If you don't, then this trade just becomes a thing. Bum, ba-da-dun. Calculated correctly. +9 position. Is that not crazy? So look at this position right here. The material difference in this position is +10. And I'm only up a pawn. So that's just one thing. Like, it just lets you know, like, material is not everything. Like, this rook, I mean, this bishop is hanging, but that bishop is on the other side of the board. So I literally don't even care about that bishop. Like, who cares? Who cares if I lose that bishop? Shout out for 5 more subscribers. Please help me reach my dreams of being a chess YouTuber. And my dreams today are 1,200 subscribers. Sometimes castling is wrong. Yeah, I just didn't even need to castle in this game. My attack was just rushing forward. And then so here, this is better because the same idea is there. Like, I can jump in, and if you take here, you're just getting mated with this queen. Boom. Way too powerful. The knight needs to stay here. And if you jump in and you take with the queen, then I just win your queen. And you still can't even take back. You're cooked. But taking the bishop also is fine. It's +96. I didn't even know this thing went up. Wouldn't it just say mate and 7? +96. What does that even mean? Let's crank up the depth. I don't know if you guys can actually see this in the computer analysis right now. Yeah, now it says mate and 12. But okay. We take the bishop because you know what? We can do that. We jump in. This check. Also, it can't hurt. Then we finally jump the knight in. So I could have just jumped the knight in immediately, but the other moves were still fine. We jump in. And there's nothing you can do. What if he steps forward? What if he steps forward? I probably would have played this. He steps back? Probably would just take the knight. So he could have actually kind of survived there. Stepping forward with the king. And I wouldn't have played this bishop move. What is that? What is the idea there? Mate and 9? I'm not gonna find mate and 9 here with 50 seconds. I'm capturing this every single day. I'm capturing this pawn. Or I'm taking the knight and then capturing. I might take like that. And then if you take with the queen, I'll probably just take and open up the file and then put this knight here with check. That's what it is. You put the bishop here and the knight's coming in with check. It's not about the bishop. Not about the bishop. It's about the knight coming in where the bishop is. Okay, so that's why these moves are the best. And this one's better for whatever reason. Queen h6. Yeah, well, you can't play that right now. Unless you're watching in the past. Sometimes my thing has a pretty serious stream delay. And thank you for saying that I'm pretty good. I appreciate that. I'm doing my best. Doing my absolute best. Ba-dum-da-da. Let's do a little chess 960, bro. I suck at this, but we're gonna have fun doing it. Dang, I gotta go to the gym at some point. My bro Francisco, thank you so much for waiting all of that time. I'm sorry I took forever. I hope you become famous in subbing. Thank you so much. We need 2 more. Dear Lord, thank you guys so much. Thank you. Each and every one of you. I love all of you. You guys are the best. And dude, my chess abilities have grown exponentially. I should show you guys my my chess.com. My chess.com, because that one just has a clear graph, and I have had the same chess.com account for my entire chess career. So in 2021, I was 1100. November of so the start of 2022. So we're gonna go for this line where the queen comes out. He has to go here. We're threatening checkmate. If he goes here, it's checkmate. If he goes here, we take here. He goes here, we go here. He goes here. We step back with the bishop because this knight is attacking. You guys can see that? Follow me with the calculation here. This is mate, okay? So that's the first thing we need to notice. I think we take here. And the knight is going to be hanging at the end of this. I think the only move was this. One thing that is nice about studying chess openings is sometimes you can find these little obscure lines that aren't super popular where it forces your opponent into a position where there is only one move that is not losing. And this one is not too incredibly hard to find. You step back with the knight defending this and attacking the bishop. Not too incredibly, but this one is maybe simpler to see. But I don't think he's anticipating I just take this with check. Not only that, we're attacking the rook. So the reason we're not going to grab the rook is then he takes this with check, and we don't want that. So we're going to take this with check, where something takes back. We grab this. This fork doesn't work because nothing's defending it. And there you go. Generally, one part of chess is putting your opponent in a position where there is only one right move. Because sometimes they don't find it. Okay, so he's setting up this. That is what this move does. So I'm already going to have a knight on this side of the board. I guess I'm okay with just stepping back. This is still going to happen. And we're going to go here, I believe. 1,200 subscribers. It's Idiot's Gambit. So he castled. Guess we go here. Guess we go here. He can do this. And I'm going to dare him to ruin my pawn structure in front of the enemy king. Give me this open file in front of your king. I promise it's a great idea. Okay, so he doesn't want to do that. This pawn push is scary, so I'm thinking just push my pawn. He's probably considering this. I could, yeah, he's considering that. That's a great move. For one, I can jump forward. But he probably just plays this. This knight sucks. I could just castle same side. And then just trade everything equally and win in the endgame. That's one option. I could try and be a little bit more fancy and play something like this. He could then play this. If I castle, he takes 6. We're just going to castle same side and keep things simple. I do like Spider-Man. I'm looking at my preview. I'm like looking up at the ceiling. Bro, it's not that deep. It's just a game of chess. Okay. We need to move the bishop. This move like seems cool, but I don't think it does anything. This. So these are really the options. We're just going to go for this and bring my rook there. There's no need to overextend and put pieces where they're not really well defended. So what we're just going to do is play a simple, calm, and easy game of chess. A simple conversion from here on out. A flawless conversion where we will attack this open file. That seems like a great move, but it is defended. So we're going to take this time to put my rook here. He's got to develop this knight. Either one of these squares would be fine. I guess this one would be better. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, because then you can go here. But your rooks are your most powerful piece. And I want this open file. And if you trade that rook, then we have no more. We're just going to take that. Okay. I think we're going to just do this. So I'm going to lose a pawn. But get rid of the knights. Then potentially get rid of the bishops. I'll also have this pawn push. Bishops on this scary diagonal. And I'm sorry that my opponents have a lower level of playing. We will, I mean, I'll face stronger opponents. Sometimes I do streams where I straight up just lose every game. I mean, I guess if I push, he'll push. And then I attack. Let's just do it. He could defend, and then I take. And then he takes with a pawn. But then this pawn is really weak. And he can't take, because I take this with check. Okay. I'm a little bit lower on the clock. And I'm sorry, Mac. We will play some other people that are stronger. I'm basically just playing anybody from the chat that wants to play and subscribe. That's basically what we're doing here. I mean, if we do like something like this, what about here? Let's do it. If he steps back, we can take the rook. And then the knight steps all the way back. He can only do so much. He can only do so much. And we will just take. And then he steps back. And then I'll bring the king. King. Okay. We will then go here. Two pieces are attacking this. If he goes somewhere, we will be taking this guy. And something stepping back, or the king stepping here. Okay, so now everything is traded. I read your comment. Yeah, sometimes it really is. Like I'll watch some of my favorite chess YouTubers. I mean, I've got this bishop, so you would think I'm just crushing. Let's try and make a pass pawn. My king is uber not active, but you know what? Like, if it really comes down to it, I can just do something like this. So we'll take. We're gonna come over. He can't get in. He can make a passed pawn. I think what we're gonna do is launch this pawn. How do I win this? I don't actually know. Go here to push here to take that square away. Because he's trying to shuffle back and forth, so we kind of want that not to happen anymore. So we go like this, no? He has to step back and I step in. Or he pushes and gets a pass pawn. But I'm still not convinced that's a great idea. Okay, so he stepped back. We're going to take a casual little step forward. And we go here for this check. Because what we want is here. Yeah, endgames are probably my strong point. So the king can't enter. So like this whole structure is chillin'. So we step here. He can step back here to guard it. But the magical beauty of bishops is you can waste a move. And so he's going to try and go here and here. But at some point he's going to have to relinquish the touch. I can also even like bishop here, king back, and lock it down like this. So the magical beauty of these bishops is you can waste moves. You can't really do that with knights. With bishops, you can like shuffle back and forth. So stalemates are more or less not really going to happen. I don't actually know what to do, dude. All of his pawns are on these dark squares, and I'm having a hard time actually getting into the position. He can go here, but then I step up. Yeah, if you go this way, I step up. If you attack my bishop, I come back here. If you try and go this way, you got a long journey. You got a long, long journey to make a queen. So he's got to go here. Then I step in. He can attack here. But like I mentioned, magical beauty. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe it's time to just let go of this bishop. We take, he takes, I take. Yeah, let's just do that. That's the simplest. We now have a passed pawn. I guess I could have gone for this, but we're going to just push this passed pawn. He goes here, we push. He goes here. What about this? Can he stop that? No, he can't. He goes here, here, red carpet. So we will be doing that. He can make a desperate dash to eat my pawns, but I'm going to get this queen. A little check here. No need to lose this pawn. It is kind of stopping all of these guys. We will give a nice little check right here. He now wants this pawn, but I don't want him taking my pawns. So we will just defend everything. He could play this, but then I get a passed pawn. So he's kind of got to go somewhere. I'm kind of getting ready to bring the king. What do I do here? I mean, I can We're going to bring the king. Was there mate in 1? Did I miss it? Still got moves. Where was mate in 1? Oh my god. Wait, where's mate in 1? In my defense, when I have a completely winning position like this, I'm not really looking for mate in 1. I know that there's 3-second increment. I've got 44 seconds. All that I need to do is win the end game. And so finding mate in 1, I just find a good move and go with it. I don't find the best move and go with it. I just find a decent move and do it. If that makes sense. I did see the mate in 1. I did miss it. But something that I've learned from just playing a lot of bullet is you don't need to find the best move. If you see a good move, like a winning line that is going to win you the game, play it. You do not need to spend any more time. Come on, bro. Okay. The opponent could resign. I did find the mate in 1. I did. We're going to take this with check. We're going to take this with check. And then we're going to chase the king all the way this way and mate him right here. I'm sorry that took so long. Thank you for the 2 more subscribes. You want to play me? Absolutely, bro. I'm scared to play you if you found that mate in 1, and I didn't. But, okay, so, like, right, for 1, this entire game I'm checked out. I know that I'm winning basically no matter what I do. I'm giving up some pawns here, ruining my pawn structure. But I'm up a minor piece, so I just know no matter what I'm doing, I'm pretty much winning this endgame. And so, I guess, I mean, yeah, there's just mate in 1. That would have been the best move. And also, it would have done a great job protecting the pawn. You know, instead I play this. But you know what I'm saying? Like, do I need to find mate in 1? No. Because I have increment, and I can make all these moves and make it harder for myself. But we get to the same end result. You know what I mean? There's mate in 1. I found that mate in 1. So instead of finding the good one, if there's increment, it doesn't matter. It's easier to look than to play. It is true. I sometimes watch streamers that are much better than me. I guess here, I mean, really, instead of playing this and trying to hold, I can just go boom, boom, new queen, sacrifice, like, boom, boom, boom. He's threatening this, but he's never going to make it. If anything, I just cover it and sacrifice it, make a new queen. There are a lot of different ways that I could have won that. He wants to rematch. Let's do it. In this line, it looks like you want to bring the bishop before you close this pawn chain, but you actually don't, because you bring the bishop, capture, capture, and then queen b3, and you do not want to deal with this because it's applying pressure and here, and the bishop's not defending this pawn. So, through my experience, you have to develop this knight first, then you can bring the bishop. I think you can, but you know what? We're just going to bring the queen out. It's not a good move, but I know it's not a blunder, and we're getting out of opening theory, and I don't have this whole entire thing memorized. I just know queen b3 is scary. It makes developing my bishop scary because this pawn is undefended. And so if he pushes here, we'll probably just come all the way back. So he does want to attack my queen. For one, I can give a check. If he defends like this, I grab this pawn. So we give this check. If he defends with the queen, I just take the queen. The bishop goes back. He wants to take back. I'm not winning the knight. The knight is defended by the queen. Also, there's this check and the knight comes back. So if I play this, I mean, this guy is still defended. But he wants to take back, so I'm going to give it to him. What's he going to play instead? If he plays this move... So this pawn is hanging. This pawn is also hanging. There's a lot of pawns hanging. Oof. If you could send me the request, my friend, that way I don't have to do it like in the middle of the game and people watch me like type on my keyboard like an idiot. If I play this, almost definitely this rook is coming in, and then all this becomes a problem. I can't really develop my bishop. So let's just play safe. Safe and easy. That walks into a fork, so we're not going to be doing that. And nothing's hanging anymore. I feel like we probably got to do something with this knight. But let's just develop the bishop, this pawn push, or this. I'm kind of scared, dude. We're going to put this knight here to cover this square. We've still got escape routes, so I can go back or forward. This diagonal is cut by the bishop. Going this way kind of scares me. So let's just completely undevelop everything. And we're going to have a completely closed structure where we will be playing... We're going to push this forward just because this battery is a little bit scary and I want a castle and I don't want my knight being the sole defender of this. So we're just going to move the pawn. This pawn seemed like it might be a problem. If he castles this way, we have a good game of chess on our hands. Okay, if he castles that way, we still have a good game of chess on our hands, but it's gonna... He gave me more chances. I think castling this way would have been... Maybe not a good move, but an exciting move. He's positionally winning right now. Like, I would say I probably have like a -1 or a -2 position. He's even got moves like this. Where if I take, there's this. So like maybe something like this first, where I have to capture, and then going for this. Getting this pawn in here, defended by another pawn, would be like absolutely terrifying. Mate in the year. Wow, that is a good move. If I don't play it, I'm just losing. So I think I have to take. I don't have to take back, but then that's supporting this. So like if he takes. Let's just rush into it. Let's rush into it. My bishop sucks. I can't push this because this is hanging. So we're going to step here. We're attacking the bishop. You play this beginning for white? What do we play? I promise you don't see c6 here too often, my friend. Not a lot of people are playing c6 after d4. So... But maybe actually this is seen quite a bit. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm almost guaranteed that queen b6 is not a great move. But it takes away needing to calculate a bunch of stuff. Okay, so it's my move again. He brings this. Oh, dear Lord. Got cat hair on my finger. I think probably just like putting my knight in the middle of the board makes sense. If he takes... Like I said, positionally, I'm not doing so well right now. We're definitely in a hole. We're definitely in a little bit of a hole, and trading off my pieces is not really going to dig me out of it. It's this pawn advancement. I could play this now, and if he plays this, I just step back. We do a little shuffling. There is a queen attack. Does that do anything? I think I might have to go for this. Now that this pawn is not a problem. Here, here, here. I like this. If he plays this, we just take. Take. No more calculation. We're going for this. He can just defend it. No, he can't. I attack the queen. So I could attack the queen and come right back. And this is not as scary as my attack on your queen. And I come right back and plug this hole. Okay. That hung this. Yikes. That is a big yikes moment right there. My rook is hanging. I believe that's like the only move. Man, now I'm just like officially losing. This is not what you want. You gotta go back, correct? I can take this pawn. That seems so risky though. But we are getting into the time. Like, the sooner we get those clocks down to 1 minute, the better I feel. I like this move. Without even thinking about it. I like this move. I like this move. This. What am I trying to do here? This is sketchy. This is sketchy. There's this. What do I do? What do I do? Play this. He steps back. I attack him again? And we're getting out of this, okay? So I'm not sure that was a great move, but we are going for it. Call me insane, but we're going for this. It's getting sketchier and sketchier by the moment. Then we have this. Down a pawn. Down a pawn. Are we talking about my okay. We have this, but he pushes the pawn. This, push the pawn. Dude, my rook is like borderline trapped here. This sucks. One minute. This. What about this? Then my rook is really trapped. Urgh. But then we play this. You'd have to play this. Then I could take. Okay, so this. Attack the queen. You block. Oh, chess is hard. Okay. What if he just steps over? Then I step here. The rook is less trapped. Flimsy. This is a flimsy position by me. What are my pieces doing? I'm like not sure if I'm just active and playing good moves or I'm a complete idiot. He's also got sort of ideas here. He could just take and then this and then get in. Like boom, boom. Okay, so he just moves. What if he plays this? We have to step back. He plays this, we step back. I need him to use another minute. Think for a while, my friend, please. I'm only down a pawn, so I don't know what I'm crying about. Immediately step back like this. Oh, I'm getting in here, boys. I'm getting in here. This is the craziest formation that I have ever seen. I have no idea what the heck is happening. I want to analyze this game after. Okay, so plain and simple, we can grab this rook, right? Right? We grab the rook. He's got this. Don't need to be a genius. I've got 26 seconds. Bring the rook all the way back. "26 seconds. I'm slightly up. I like the idea of taking with the queen, defending this. This is the new idea. And now we have entered bullet territory. I feel much more better about all that. Doubling the rooks cannot be a bad move. Removing the bishop and putting a knight here would be very strong. I can grab this pawn. Sketchy, but I'm doing it. I'm literally thinking about, like, okay, so he's going for this. Yikes. I think I'm getting checkmated. You can sacrifice. I take here. Okay, takes like that. Jesus, that's checkmate. God damn it, bro. Taking that pawn was so stupid. Why would I ever do this? I knew that was a stupid move. I'm winning, bro. I'm completely winning. Just like push a pawn. Just push a pawn. Push this pawn. Push any pawn. Push my pawns. Bro, I left my king undefended. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid for that. Never in a million years was that pawn push good. All right, let's check this with the computer real quick. Okay. Taking the pawn is what I'm supposed to do. I don't like that. Bringing the queen is also not very good. He brings the bishop. Take the pawn. Knight to the middle. Step back. Take. Lock it down. But then he's just got this. This is a weird structure. I don't know if I love it. Okay. I'm so ashamed. Taking the bishop would have made more sense. That was the whole reason I put the knight there. And it's completely equal. I'm finding the right moves. Crushing, dude. I'm crushing here. Grabbing this pawn, dude. I knew it. Such a stupid move. Like, what am I doing? What is this? What does winning this pawn do? He's got 3 pieces on this side of the board. I obviously, like, just push a pawn. Even this is probably fine. Nope, that equalizes. I guess we step back to defend this. He steps here defending this. I'd probably move with the king somewhere. Steps in. Then we're losing a... Okay. Getting in low time here. Here, I push this and white's all of a sudden winning. And I needed to make a mad dash where there's check, but I run. If you give me another check, I can run. You get in. I guess we cover that. Literally. I even said it out loud. I was like, this is probably a really bad move. And then I'm just unable to defend. Makes me sad, bro. Thank you for the 7 more subscribers. I might need 3 more to mend my heart after losing that game right there. Completely inexcusable. Never, never again am I grabbing a pawn on the side of the board with my queen. I've done it too many times, lost too many games because of that. Too many times. We've been doing a fair bit of longer medium. Whoa. Create a game. Standard. We're going to bang out a couple super fast games. Oh, I'm watching the replay on the screen, dude. I'm so sad. Just mate in one, undefendable. All right, a 2000, strongest opponent of today. Bishops, Caro-Kann, advanced variation. You take with the bishop here. Step all the way back. Step back. We step back. I'm scared. Okay, over here so it's not... Bro. Destroyed. Absolutely just obliterated by this dude right here. Did I forget my bishop? I've played this guy 1 game out of 9 that I've beaten him. I hate when I do this and I create a challenge and I play somebody and they beat me and don't play me again. Like, these are casual games, bro. It's not that deep. And when you set it up like this, like I made a game right here, 0+1. So if we don't play another game after this, then I have to find somebody new. And it's just annoying. Guess we're gonna do this. The knight can get in. Let's just go here. Tickle this guy. We're coming back. I don't want his knight going here. Okay, we'll go here to attack the bishop. Damn it, now that it... You make a move, bro. You're the one with the attack. You attack me. Fuck. Now I'm just losing. We need a blunder. Haha. Or beat him on time. That's not what you want. I definitely blundered a piece there. He was just... See, but now he doesn't want to play again. It's like, dude, you were beating me. How do you not want to play me again? You were beating me. And you lost on time. It doesn't make any sense for me. Like, what are you doing? Are we playing chess or not? You want to just play one game where you lose on time against me from a winning position and you never want to play me ever again? Okay. Like, so be it. Let's both go back to the lobby and find another one of these 0+1 games where you have to wait 10 seconds between each one. I'll do a 1+1. I only really want to play games that have increment. Because games that don't have increment, I get dirty flagged and I dirty flag people. And I'm trying to change my ways. I'm trying to change my ways. The way of the dirty flag is not how I want to be as a man. Okay? I want to be a man with morals and values. And I would rather blunder in low time and increment than dirty flag. My days of dirty flagging are over, bro. I know that game right there, I sort of flagged him, but that's his fault. I didn't do that to him. He did that to him. When it's a dirty flag situation, like, I did you dirty. When I hit you with a dirty flag, it was me. Okay. Oh, dear Lord. We've never played this guy. Deep breaths, everybody. Deep breaths. Caro-Kann. Hey, we are playing a little bit too fast for having 1 minute on the clock. What do I do here? This got real spicy real quick. This walks into this, where I'm just going to get mated. If I push, he takes this pawn. I don't play bullet. I can't handle the pressure. I feel a lot less pressure from bullet games than I do from long games. I don't know what to do here, so we're just going to accept this pawn down situation, I guess. I think I'm just lost. If he takes this pawn, I think I'm lost. Yeah, because what am I really supposed to do here? I guess I could try to trade the queens. That's maybe my only hope, and trading the queens and just being down a pawn with 16 seconds. So he wants to pin this. We're going to go here. Cover that. It's not looking good. I think we attack the knight. Okay, we got to do something with this guy. He attacks the rook. We got to stay defending this guy. He can just take and then fork me. We resign. Let's check this opening real quick, because he just completely destroyed me out of the opening. I don't play this variation very often. And white's just winning because he gets that pawn. So I knew that I was screwed. It's always this queen b3, dude. Always queen b3 that's an issue. I literally hate queen b3. I might just start playing queen b6 in the beginning of my games. Like, instead of this, just bring out the queen. I'm so sick and tired of queen b3. It gets me every time. Okay, so what am I supposed to do in this line? Let's do something different. Let's memorize something different here. Okay, best move. Still, that's fine. But we need to push this pawn. But then my bishop's trapped in jail. I don't like that either. I don't like this line at all. Bring the knight. He probably just puts the pawn. Okay, we'll run it back. I do have a rule though with people. If I lose 3 times, I don't really want to play anymore. I think we take this. And then we just say, okay, ruin my pawn structure. And then I lose my pawn. Fuck, I'm resigning. We'll rematch again. Dude has his openings memorized, bro. I do not. So you know what we're going to do? You guys see that move right there? You guys see this move? Alright, bro. Unfortunately, I can't play you anymore. It's just, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to be able to win. I tried real openings. I tried fake openings. Dude is just too good. 200 points higher than me is just, it's not reasonable. We can't do it. What are his other ratings? Yeah, 2200, 2100, 2200. I'm not ready for you, bro. That's just all there is. I'm not ready to beat you. It wasn't meant to be. And I don't want to sit here because I'll get upset. If I keep playing and keep losing, it's not fun for anybody other than you. So... crazy, bro. Did you have those Mr. Adventurer? Not in this game, obviously, that we just played. But, like, is it this game? You have this memorized? I lose this pawn and I just gave up. I got a ruined pawn structure. I'm down a pawn. And you're, like, going to castle and destroy me. I'm just curious, like, how much openings do you have? Oi! How much do you actually have memorized in these openings? Is what I want to know. Because that's one of my weak points. I don't study openings at all. And so when I run into somebody like you and I feel like they just know what to do, I'm at a severe disadvantage. Yeah, knight f7 is wild. That was a wild move. Yeah, I play all the time. Let's look at your... How many games have you played? Only 2,000 games in 6 months. Or is that a lot? Actually, I don't know. But yeah, I think that in Bullet, if you're rated 200 points higher than me, I'll be able to win like 1 game out of every 10. Maybe. Like if we grinded and did 10 more games, I can probably win. But yeah, and once you play it in classical, you like really cement this in. Okay, so this is the structure I play every time. So I should just have this bishop b5, bishop b4, where I'm supposed to just say okay, and we're cool with it because now this is defended by the bishop. It still seems kind of sketchy. I don't like ruining my pawn structure like this, but I guess I get the bishop pair. So this is what we're gonna do from now on: develop the bishop. If he pushes in, we trade the knight. You take back. We bring the queen out. Launch, take. There's a lot of forks going on here. I would go with the pin. Then there's this. You get out of it with a check. There's a lot of stuff that I'd have to memorize for this opening, my friend. God damn it. Is there an easier way? That just hangs the pawn. Up with the queen. That walks into the knight hitting me. I don't want to play that either. Okay. Castle. I mean, if he takes back. If he goes here, I like this. So this is kind of how I'm going to go about trying to memorize these lines. I just put in a bunch of moves, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it a few times. This is what happened in the game. God damn it, that didn't work. Instead of b3, bishop takes e3, knight b5, or knight takes c6 are very good. Yeah, knight takes c6. Bishop e3 is not... Yeah, this is not such a strong move right here. I see what you're saying. Knight b5. I have played knight b5. But the reason that I don't play this is because I've already developed this knight to c3. And so my understanding was once I do this and the pawn push comes, when eventually my knight gets kicked out, the rerouting of this knight becomes like tricky. So I do play a line where I go like this. Sorry. This. Then I play knight b5. Then the pawn push comes and you launch this pawn. That way there's like an idea. I don't like this knight having to jump back over here to a3. Understand the lines or ideas. Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit of both. Sometimes you gotta hardcore memorize stuff, and other times you gotta understand the ideas. Once you have it memorized and you play it a few times, then you understand the ideas better. And this one. No bishop e3. Will not be played by me anymore. It will not be played by me anymore. Trading the knight is really just what you're supposed to do. And what is this line called where you push e6? What variation is this? It's the Alekhine. I'm trying to think. Sveshlikov. We can just capture. I mean, that's pretty plain and simple. We just capture. And then push. Oh, I hate trying to memorize stuff like this, dude. And then we go in here. What does that even do? You got to defend it like this. We lock it down. The Sicilian is like one of these openings that I really wish I understood better. I mean, I understand some of the lines, but to be fair, I'm not that great at it. Okay, instead of bishop e3, also bishop e2. Just e2, right? Oh, the other bishop. Okay. It doesn't look so great on the computer, but I guess it's still equal. Yeah, bishop e2. And then we're just ready to castle, and we're kind of out of problems. So once this comes, just castle. And if you take, and it says losing this pawn is actually okay for me, I don't want to go down a pawn ever. What about just f3? I used to play that, and it prevents the knight from coming in if I do play bishop e3. All right, maybe I've spent too long just like not playing chess and yapping about memorizing chess. And how long have I been doing this? I realize that once I do this for too long, my chess abilities start to decline rapidly. Da-na-na. What time control is this? 3-0? What's up, my bro? Okay, we're in the Sicilian. This one is the accelerated dragon, or the dragon, or whatever. Where we don't have to worry about this bishop pin coming in on this side. But we will. We're still going to just develop this knight. He develops his knight, and we do this. My ratings are 1900, or 2000 bullet, 1900 blitz, 2000 rapid. And then on chess.com, they are 1700 bullet. You're really just going to attack my knight? I think we trade that off, correct? Ready to castle? Or should I be violent? I like this move. That seems like a crazy move. Let's just do it. Castle opposite. It just seems bold. Just seems bold. Then we're going for this. The knight's not here to defend this square. I'm winging it. I'm winging it, ladies and gentlemen. Bro, I don't think I care. Capture. We're playing this. You can take here, but I'm taking here. You attack the queen. We take this. Take here if you take here. We're going for it. Over active with the queen right now. This is probably generally a bad idea to play so aggressive with the queen, but I think we're gonna maybe make it work. What does he do here? I think he's got to bring over the queen, no? That way if I take, he can defend everything. This pawn is hanging. Pushing it seems fun. Yeah, we can absolutely play a game, my bro. We can absolutely play. Just please subscribe. Don't not subscribe and send me a request. Okay, so he steps back. call me insane, but what if I play this? I can also play here. The rook steps over. My eyes are tired. I'm up a pawn, so it leads me to believe that if I like kind of open up this position just a tad little bit, it's good for me. Oh, there's this. Here, 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 here. My queen is attacked. Okay, let's take this first. I'm so stupid. Then let's go for this. Just seems like a decent move. Is it not? He pushes. I take, check. Here, rook in. Man, a lot of stuff could happen on this square right here. Be attacked like this. I'm scared for my queen. If he takes here, we've got this. Oh, and that's scary. He steps over and I can win this with an attack on the queen. I think we're in there. We're up some pawns. We've got a huge attack. C4 is a sniper. Indeed. We hit this check. Defended immensely. I think we just got to do something there. Also an attack on the queen. Oh my goodness. There's this, no? Or... yeah, there's this. And he steps back and I force... what do I do? What do I do? Here. He blocks. Oh, I've got 40 seconds, but I'm up so much material. This can't be a bad... oh, it's 3-0. God damn it. I started a game with no increment. I hate chess. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? 30 seconds. He could have tried to flag me, but I don't think it was going to work. Bro, not Levy Rosman. Absolutely not. Absolutely not Levy Rosman. That dude's been playing chess since before I even knew what chess was. That was a good game, though. Was it? Was it not? I think I made some good moves. And when do I sleep? I sleep at night. I've been running like I haven't even streamed chess in a little while. Let me look for something real quick. as I'm looking through my laundry for stuff. Okay. One second. I found one of them. Was there more than one missing? Well, yeah, I think there's two missing. Okay, I'm gonna look. Destroyed one because I bring them up here all the time. I left one in the cat's It does look. There should be 5 and there's only 3 in the dryer. All right, let me look again. I found one. I mean, they're easy to get caught at. Right, I think it. Yeah, I think I found one earlier, but I did something with it. So let's try and find the other. Dun, dun, dun. You missed. Sorry, guys, I'm back. I'm not Levy Roseman, I'm sorry. I think we played this quite well. Look at this tactic right here. How many moves ahead did I calculate? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm a grandmaster. Calculated all that beautifully. And then I got a little bit panicked here. What our opponent should have done is, if I was him, I would have played something like this. Allowing this, and then defend like this. Something like that. Something like that. And thanks, Pete. Thank you so much for subscribing. I love you. I will love you forever. I think, let's do a long game. We'll do a 9+1. $22 viewers. Damn, all my boys left. It is what it is. Oi. We gotta wait for this thing to start. I've got a question mark in my name. Oh God, we're playing a rated game. 2003. What move are they gonna play? Let's not play this guy. We're gonna try and select somebody. I really hope I don't lose this game. Okay. Oh, hello and welcome back, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. In today's episode, what we're going to be doing is absolutely destroying this 2005 from Italy. Still cozy. And the reason we're doing a rated game today, we're doing a 10+0, is because I have a question mark in my name, and I cannot have an abysmal question mark in my name if I have any aspirations of being a chess YouTuber. So, I think what we're going to do is not think too incredibly deeply about what's going on here and develop a knight. I guess I thought about it for a brief second, but I'm doing this right now on the live stream, but really what I'm going to do is record this video for future me so that I can post like a long format video. And so thank you so much for clicking on my video. I love you, and I will love you forever. Too bad you guys can't help me in the future because I'm not 1,000% sure what moves I'm supposed to be playing right now. I think I just want to get this bishop going. But then there's capture, queen comes out. You know what? I fell victim very recently. I fell victim to playing this move, and some stuff went down. But I think we might get out of it. Now I can kind of comfortably develop this bishop. This isn't all that immensely terrifying. But I stepped all the way back. We're going to have a completely symmetrical position from what I had earlier. Not symmetrical, the exact position. This is the exact position that I had in the game earlier today. So I think we step forward. No, we don't. If we step here, he just kind of gets to develop with tempo. Stepping all the way back sucks, but we're going to just go for it. We're going to close this, go here, push this. Knight goes here first. Then we kind of want to push this. It's a very cagey setup, but I think we're going to be all right. So bear with me while I try and figure this out. We've got to do something with this bishop. He can castle. Then we can castle. His knight's probably thinking about coming this way. But we're going to go for this pawn break. We're going to castle first. Dang, I'm already down 25 seconds on the clock. One thing that I'm also going to do is just strive not to sink far low in the clock. This is the exact move that happened in the game. And I have to take, I believe. Then we take. We're going to go here. If he takes, bishop comes here. Okay, he wants to go for my bishop that way. I'm okay with playing this. Oh dear Lord, I really hope that I do not lose this game. If I lose, then I'm going to have to fight back to get to 2,000, which doing that in rapid is no small task, because I will have to dedicate maybe like an hour of my life going back and forth with wins and losses. So that's why when I reach like 2,000, I kind of just want to keep it there. So I have the opportunity to just put this knight in the middle of the board. It seems to be a fairly reasonable idea. Right? I mean, he could just bring the knight. I could grab this and solidify his center. Okay, so this is his weakness. I think we got to go for this. This.
Oh, thank you.
Someone in the comments saying they just started playing chess and they're learning a lot of things from me. Well, I appreciate that. It's comments like that that keep me going. I think we're just going to go for this. I'm a little bit confused and I'm a little bit scared. So we're going for this, but we have an open file now. My pieces over here have a little bit more breathing room. And we can put my rook here, and there's a chance that he forgets I have a bishop on this diagonal. There is a small chance that that does happen. And this bishop is actually pretty nice. So he could just go here. He could just go there. But in which case, you just take, his knight gets in. I take here, he goes here. If his knight jumps here, I take. Okay, so he's stepping back. You don't love to see that. You don't love to see that. I also have this. Because really, what is my bishop doing here? This bishop would be better placed on this diagonal. Almost surely. And if he goes here and he takes, I might take this way. So I like the idea of this. Take. I don't know. This bishop wasn't doing anything defending this square. It looks like the bishop will not be arriving here, so I don't need to like guard the square as much. 725 against 740. Okay. If I take. I mean, I could take. You get my rook. I get your bishop. You get a rook trade. The rooks come in, but I get this pawn, and I can defend. But then it's 2 rooks versus bishop and rook, and I'm just up some pawns. That seems really difficult to win. like this. And if he pushes, I step back. Because if he takes here, I can just take back like this. We're playing this. If he takes, we take back like this. Right? Because this gives him a pass pawn. Okay, so we're taking like this. Now I've got a weakness. But I've got some open files to play with. I think that the position is more or less equal now. Okay, so he attacks my rook. If he comes in, we have to defend like this, I believe. I'm not letting that bishop stay there, that's for sure. Okay. Dude's playing pretty quick, too. I'm like trying not to fall really far in the clock. And it's not really working out. I just keep slipping lower and lower in the clock. I can take this first, no? Then he takes here. I can also play this. What's better? This is better. He's kind of slowly improving his position, but we have take, 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 take. And good luck defending that. You get the open file, but I take the pawn. If you get in, I would defend like this, but that's flimsy. Right? This. I could attack with this guy, actually. And if he goes for this, I take, take, take. He gets in. No, he can't. I'm still covering this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he has to take. He goes boom. I could even take with the rook. But actually, I'll take with the queen. Yeah, bro, it's your turn to take a little think. You take a little bit of time thinking about what you want to do in this position. I'm sick and tired of being lower on the clock. Okay, so he does take. We take with the queen. Let's not do anything rash. If I go here, he just gets to better place this bishop. And if I step over, he plays this and take, take. I don't really love the idea of that. What about this? If he takes, we take. He goes. I'm playing this. Take, take. This is not an issue anymore. So if he takes, we take. I can bring this guy. You would have to do something. Okay, we're going to just take. Not even going to think about it. He still can't play this. So that's mildly uncomfortable for him. We play this. If he comes over, we come over. He could double. No, he can't. Oh, my bishop is so good. Okay, so there's some back rank checkmate ideas. If he goes boom, boom. We're stepping over. I have 5 minutes. I don't know why I'm playing so quickly. But I don't want to lose on time, and I don't want to go too low on time. If take, take. I would step over. He'd have to defend. He couldn't even defend it. Oh no, did I blunder this move? Here, here, then I step over. You have to defend it like this. I could step in. You attack the bishop. I probably have to come back. Okay, so it's probably still a draw no matter what I do. So it looks like he's going for this. Don't love it. What about here? If he plays this, here, I mean, if he takes, I just take. So here, check, take, here, I get in, you push the pawn, then we're just in a same color bishop endgame. What about this? Where you have to defend, no? I take, you take, then I give a check, you... I like this. You could just push the pawn. Then... I don't know if it's the right move. I do not know it's the right move here. This, here, here. What am I talking about? None of that makes sense. Boom, boom. I take, you take, I get in, you push the pawn. I have no way of attacking that pawn. Arguably, that's still a draw. But this, you step back. Here, you step back. I take. I think it kind of transposes into the same thing. So let's just do this. I know, I spent way too much time trying to think what to do. I know, I'm so sorry. And now I'm just low on the clock. He's got this check. I take. He takes here. I take here. He pushes the pawn. So you cut it off. That seems like a ridiculous move to me. What if I just play this? No. Okay. You don't want to trade rooks? We're playing this. We're attacking this. You want to defend like that, bro? Are you kidding me? Right now? We play this? I've also got this. I gotta let this cat in my room. Making a bunch of noise. Come on, little bro. Come on, little bro. This. And he gets the open file. Dude. Don't actually know what to do. He can get in. Oh my goodness, bro. We go for this. I can push, but then he just gets behind it. We play this. God damn it, bro. This. Fuck, dude. I'm so guaranteed I'm gonna lose this game now. He could even play this in that line. Let's go for it, bro. Let's go for it. Just win all my pawns. Go for it. What a sad and boring game of chess. Unbelievable. You can get all my pawns, but like check. He has to go here. Then I take. Let's just take. I'm just gonna allow all these checks. You can take, but I step over. "20 seconds, I'm getting flagged. God damn it. Yikes. Yikes. I'm so lost. Breaks my soul, bro. That wasn't even a fun game of chess to lose. That was just like a slow squeeze. He plays like I play. That breaks my heart, dude. Oh, that was the most boring 20 minutes of my life to feel terrible at the end of it. And essentially run out on time. Like, I was going to lose anyway, but man, I hate games without increment. The worst feeling. The worst feeling to lose on time. And I played this, and I was doing my best not to look at your guys' recommendations. I didn't really look. Man, that breaks my heart. Oh, now I gotta really grind to get back to 2000. So am I playing any of this even somewhat accurately? Queen b6 sucks. I keep doing that and it sucks. And I'm like even doing well here. Complete draw, and I threw it away all in this endgame where I spent. Still a draw. To play that move, bro, that's suspicious. That's a suspicious move to me. I don't know about all that. What human plays that move? That just doesn't make a lot of sense. I don't know, that's... Okay, never mind. Maybe it's not that big a deal, but... Okay. Okay. And it's still okay. It's pushing this pawn because he just gets behind me. What did I need to do? Force the rook trade. You don't even have to trade. But we do this. You go for this and we fight over the file. I'm still losing that because you attack this pawn. Man, my positional understanding in this endgame was not good. I needed to play this so I can slide back and defend. This was just my last chance. .96% accurate with 2 inaccuracies. 14 average centipawn loss. I hate rated games of chess. Because just right there, bro, makes me feel suspicious, dude. But it is what it is. I will never know. I will never know. But I definitely did lose the elo for it. That's for sure. That's all I know. Like right around here. Best move. Best move. One of the best moves. And then even taking this pawn with check. Okay, best move. Here he's playing. Best move. Best move. Best move. I mean, one of the best moves. Best move. That's kind of like a little concession right here. I don't know what to think about that. I guess a check would have been better. Oh, it flashed best move, so we'll count it. Best move, best move, best move, best move, best move, best move, best move. I mean, those were all fairly simple. Second best move. My last strand of hope. And here it doesn't really matter. He doesn't need to anymore. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. I'm genuinely curious. Did this guy just like outplay me? Completely positionally, just found the best in this endgame right here. Just found the best move all these times, or did the guy just cheat and I just lost my elo for no reason? What do you guys think? Tell me the truth. Am I overly paranoid? Sometimes I don't actually know. And why is my stream delay? Dude, my stream delay is like a minute long. I'm not sure if he cheated, but that does seem suspicious to me, bro. Look, I mean, look at that. 2 inaccuracies, 96% accurate. He played a lot of best moves, bro. A lot of best moves. And you know what? I actually don't know what to think, you guys. And I hate to be that guy that's like playing online chess obsessed with cheaters. The rerouting of the knight is the best move. To then do that, or like, maybe? Best moves to attack the rook. This is not, but it's all even no matter what he does. Seems suspicious, bro. This move especially. Lichess is not going to look into it. I promise you, bro. I promise. How do you even report somebody? I hate that's one of the reasons that I hate. All right, 4 wins, 3 losses, 3 wins. Hard to say, bro. It is hard to say. I literally never know. But how do you do it? I think you have to do it like pretty extensively. You need to provide the link, bro. What do you think, bot? I don't know. Well, that sucks. Either way, that's about enough chess for me for today. I love you guys, all 22 of you. Please subscribe. I would love to see that. If not, I'll see you in the next one. I might stream tomorrow, but then I'm going to be gone for an entire month in Thailand. So I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye.